So I just wondered if you could tell us a little bit about the process of like choosing a charity and why you chose Yorkshire's Brain Tumour charity to support.
We have a nomination process just so it's fair, so everyone can sort of nominate who they want to. Last year it was obviously Yorkshire Brain Tumour charity that got nominated, and it was this lady who has a child who actually had a brain tumour, and the charity really helped her and her family, and it was quite a personal message she put in, and she really wanted to thank the charity, and that one got quite a vast majority of votes, so that was then our charity of the year. Like, I've spoken to the member of staff that nominated the charity, and it's just so nice to hear how much a charity can impact a family and help them. Everyone was quite keen to help with her especially, so it's really nice to hear a personal opinion rather than just a general opinion on how the charity can help. And I know she was really thankful, and she got involved a lot to help with all of the charity events to help raise money.
Did your organisation come up with your own events, or do you tend to join in like the charity events? How did that work?
A bit of both really. So every year we sort of have our own like active events with different runs that you can participate in. But then I know you also offered certain events like the Coastal Ramble, and quite a few people partook in that.
Yeah.
And we've had really good feedback about that they really enjoyed it, and I think we raised quite a lot of money from that as well. So it's good because we can do our own sort of fundraising with our usual sort of normal events, but then it's also really good when charities can offer their own active events, because it's something different and more people are willing to sort of get involved when it's something different.
What sort of ideas did your team come up with to fundraise?
We did quite a lot of range of ideas, so they go from quite little ideas such as bake sales, which you get quite a lot of money from because everyone's always keen for a coffee and a tea at 3 o'clock where we work.
For that mid-afternoon dip.
Yeah, everyone's like rushing down to get the sugar.
Yeah.
So we did quite a lot of bake sales, they're quite regular. They're just little things we do, but we did expand to quite big events. So we did, I think about 4 people did a skydive. We do a Christmas raffle every year, which is one of our biggest events. So every day everyone refreshes our platforms to see who's won, to see who's got the good ones.
Yeah.
And we also did a step challenge in August. What we didn't realise was everyone in our firm is really competitive.
I was going to say, it's tapping into people's competitive
Yeah, this is
side.
when you see the real side of people. So everyone was getting really into it. It got to the point where on lunchtime you'd go for a run down the canal and you just see like about 10 people. You'd go past either on a walk or a run to get the steps in, and people would be doing late night walks, they'd be doing everything to sort of get to the top of the leaderboard, so that was good. But that's good also for us because it sort of gets everyone talking, and sort of you connect more with people that you wouldn't necessarily connect with in different teams. So it's good really to do little stuff like that just to help the charity and to help sort of the firm as well with connections.
In terms of Yorkshire's Brain Tumour charity, how did you find like our team to work with? Did you feel supported?
Yeah, definitely. They were really approachable and personable, and we're always sort of being in touch. People as well, if yous weren't probably Yorkshire based, we probably wouldn't have met up as much. So it's just good to sort of keep in touch more and sort of get more involved actively.
Yeah, there's no substitute for seeing people face to face.
Yeah, it's just nice to put a name to a face, isn't it, as well?
Yeah. Well, I just want to say thanks very much for answering the questions. And thank you so much to you and Walker Morris for all of the support of Yorkshire's Brain Tumour charity.
No, thank you. We've really enjoyed helping. It's been a real pleasure.